welcome in. I am excited to do your reading today. Thanks for being part of Love Goddess Tarot channel. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about your next boyfriend. And today I was feeling the energy of kings. And so you have a choice between 4 kings. You have group 1 is the King of Pentacles. Group 2 is the King of Cups. Group 3 is the King of Wands. And group 4 is the King of Swords. So take a moment, see which energy or which king is calling to you, and check the timestamp below and go ahead and watch your reading. If you feel like, this didn't apply, or I'm not feeling it intuitively, you can try another pile. You can also listen to as many as you want and pick and choose the messages that work. That's the way pick-a-cards work. Take what works, what resonates, leave the rest behind, because they are general messages. And if you're interested in any of my products, I have a manifestation candle called Love, which helps you to manifest and attract love into your life. It's a great tool for anyone who's feeling that need to really sort of amp up their pursuit. I also sell my decks. Those are listed below. I offer a 6-card reading here, which I record for you about what's coming next in love for you. Specifically, you can email me your details, your questions, your situation at lovegoddesstarot@gmail.com before you purchase the reading or after it. And just let me know, where you're at, and I can really make it very specific for you. That link is below. That takes about a week, and you watch it right here on a private link. I also offer a marriage report where I take all of the ancient astrological techniques that I've fine-tuned to tell you who you'll marry, where you'll meet them, and all the signs and symbols around that meeting. It's all written in the stars. You can find all that out by clicking the link below. And you're welcome to join the Aphrodite Circle, which is the paid membership here, where you will get access to my bonus readings, as well as free extended readings on any extended readings I do. So those are all my offerings. That's what's happening here at Love Goddess Tarot. And let's get started with your reading today. 1, 2, 3, 4. The timestamps are below. I'll see you in just a minute. Hey, number 1, let's get started on your reading. You chose the King of Pentacles today to get started with, and you can see he's holding his coin there. He's looking down at his box of gold coins. So this is an energy that is focused on material possessions, practical things of the earth. Here on earth, kind of those practical things. But let's see how this connects with your reading today about your next boyfriend. So we're going to pull some cards, and then I'm going to see where we're at here for you. You know what? I'm going to keep them turned over. I kind of like that. I like the way this happened, so I'm just going to go with it. Kind of fun. And then let's look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This card wanted to pop out first. This came out pretty strongly, and it's the 7 of Swords reversed. Let's take a closer look at that one. And as you can see, somebody looks like they're up to no good. They've got 5 swords in their hand, 4 over here, 1 pointing up in the air, ready to strike, 2 on the ground. Okay, looks like they're either coming into the castle or leaving the castle, running away with these swords. And it was reversed. So there's definitely a message here for you about some sort of deception. Somebody who's not been honest, somebody either around you right now, or somebody that maybe you've dealt with in the past, or just kind of a general feeling for you that like is there someone that you need to say something to? Okay, were you drawn to this King of Coins because there's someone in your life that represents this person, or is this the type of energy that you're normally attracted to? When this is reversed, it's like that Seven of Swords energy of deception is kind of turned within. So it makes me think that you're doubting yourself in some way. Maybe you're lying to yourself, or maybe you have a secret that's weighing you down. Maybe you have a secret about this king, or maybe you have a secret personally. But this is really a message to you about speaking up, being honest, and being true to yourself. Okay, so that's an important message here. Let's see what this one is. Ooh, more swords. Okay, so there's been some sort of either like mental anguish for you, conflict, something that's been bothering you. Okay, we now have the Six of Swords. And that, of course, shows someone in a boat rowing away from some sort of troubles, hopefully leaving those swords behind. That can be you moving on from whatever this is that's bothering you, that you've been holding a secret, or this conflict, or, you know, maybe this person who has been deceitful, or, you know, just brought you a lot of anguish. This was upright. So this really says to me that although the situation might be painful, you're moving towards some sort of healing, okay? You're leaving the comfort of something that might have been familiar, but not necessarily good for you, okay? So this is showing me that you're letting go of the past, and also encouraging you to let go of the past and move on. Okay, let's see. Ooh, the Empress reversed under the King of Pentacles. Okay. The Sun card. Oh, good. Under the Seven of Swords. I'm happy to see the Sun card upright. And the World reversed. Okay, wow. Eight of Wands was your final card. So let's talk about the Empress. The Empress, of course, is the mother of the tarot. She is the divine feminine. She's a symbol of fertility, of growth, nurturing, and caring. She's somebody that makes sure all of your material needs are met, just like the King of Pentacles. She stands in front of Venus. She's, you know, you'll see she has like that symbol of Venus there. She's wearing a Venus necklace, which connects her to the planet of love, to creativity, to abundance, to Taurus, to Libra. And it shows a prosperous time, okay? But when she's reversed, there's some insecurity that you may be feeling. You're either feeling creatively blocked or exhausted, or maybe you've just been giving away too much energy in relationships. And this Empress here, she's ready to step back into her power. She's ready to be that full-blown Empress energy, but you just need to move on from something. So before we can get to the energy of the new relationship, there's definitely a message here for you today, number one, about leaving something behind, okay? Either releasing yourself from it, confronting it. But the good news is right here at the center of the deck, we have the Sun upright, which brings all the positivity, success, and growth to this reading. The Sun is all about a passion for life. It's successful. It tells me that you have a bright future ahead, and that anything that you've been struggling with, you're going to have a positive outcome, okay? So the Sun is also connected to the sign Leo. We have three major arcana at the bottom of your reading, so that also shows me that this next relationship is going to be a big one, and that you're ending some sort of period of your life, closing a chapter, okay? So we have the World, and when she's reversed, this is showing that there's some sort of delay or blockage, or attachment to something that doesn't serve you, which is that Six of Swords energy. So make sure you're following through on your own dreams, and don't get caught up in other people's, okay? Because you want to be the Empress. You're interested in that King of Pentacles energy. You want stability and security and maturity. So you have to kind of release anyone who's sidetracking you from that, okay? And now we have the Eight of Swords. Excuse me, the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is reversed as well, okay? So this is all about moving forward. This is connected to that sun energy where it's like, wow, I've got so much going so fast. This is rapid expansion. Your projects are going fast. You're in the flow of the universe. But when it's reversed, it's like you still have the energy to move forward, but this is again connected to those obstacles. So I think there's a message here about you needing to go back and sort of deal with whoever the Seven of Swords or whatever that represents for you, because there's something that you may be missing. So if you've just met someone and you're like, oh, is this reading about them? Well, you really want to make sure that they're not sidetracking you from your dreams, and also that there isn't a lot of conflict around this person, because they could represent some sort of deception, okay? If you're not seeing anyone at all, this is really focused on you and your dreams and what you want. What I do see eventually coming in here for you is a person who's like your best friend. There's an innocence between you. There's a freedom. There's a joy. There's a lot of fire here. So that would be a Leo, Sag, Aries, a fire sign. They don't have to be, but they could be. But it's more a focus on connecting to that inner child, to what you really want, okay? And to expanding your life. So I do see some movement involved for you, like either moving on from a situation, moving on from a job, moving on, like physically moving your house, moving your home. Okay, there's just a little bit of a delay for this next love, but the person is coming and they're represented by this Sun card, and it's going to bring you a lot of joy. Okay, ooh, I love it. Okay, let's see if there's any advice here before we move on to the Oracle. Any final advice for you about this connection? Ha 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 ha, look what it is. Look, I told you it was wand energy. Boom. This means you have to act. Okay, you have new love coming in. It's a fire sign energy, like I said it was, the Ace of Wands. But in order to get those wands going, when the opportunity presents itself, you have to be ready to go. You have to take action. You have all the power and control to move out of this situation and into a brighter day, but it involves you getting in that boat, whatever that means, okay? Ooh, I love it. Yes. Okay, let's get a message from the Major Arcana for number 1. The Tower. There you go. A conflict is coming to a head in your life. Relationships will need to be reevaluated and restructured in order to maintain, okay? This is a Tower moment that's coming, right? Towers moments are about releasing. They're about things that are no longer working. And I feel like you probably know what that is, okay? You're probably nodding your head saying, yes, I know what that is. Let's see what other messages we have from the Aphrodite Oracle. This is my deck, so if you love it, you can purchase it. The link's below. Ooh, diamond, Aphrodite's gemstone. Tough, clear, brilliant, pure, number 52. The bond between you is unbreakable. This new energy coming in has all the power of the sun. It's like a diamond, okay? So there's something permanent. Diamond also connects to the idea of engagement, which gives that idea of permanence, okay? Like a marriage proposal, engagement is possible coming up for you. These two wanted to come out together. Aha. Okay, so we have jealousy, Aphrodite's nemesis, envy, insecure, control, gossip. Beware of jealousy and control issues. That's 7 of Swords energy. That's what I talked to you about already. And mint, Aphrodite's herb, fresh, calming, tingle, healthy, get ready for the kiss of a lifetime. That's the Sun card. It's really this beautiful energy coming up, and it's fresh. It's an Ace of Wands energy, which shows it's a new person, it's new, it's a new fresh start, a new beginning coming for you. And it's healthy, okay? As opposed to the Seven of Swords here, which is not healthy, okay? Very clear for you today. Now, let's get a message from the dreamy way Lenormand and see what final messages you have today about relationships for number 1. Look at this scythe, cutting things away, okay? It's almost like a sword. And you have the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. There's definitely something in your life that needs to go. You have the Tower card, and now you have this. So this is definitely showing an ending of that energy and a need to kind of clean it away, cut it away from your life. Wow. Intense, yes. Repetitive cycles that need to end. It's the end of a long cycle or the end of something that has been difficult for you, and we saw that. Yep. Oh my God. Ending. This is ending of something bad that's been going on for a while. Wow. Unbelievable. And look what's coming in. This is what I said, best friend energy. Once that ending happens, look what comes in, the dog. The dog's all about someone who's your faithful companion, who's giving you unconditional love, who's there for you, who's a best friend, who's playful. There's a connection to childhood, to innocence here. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Okay, let's see if there's any other signs and symbols from the zodiac that you need today. Aquarius, Mercury, Sagittarius, I love, and Venus. Venus, there's that necklace from the Empress. You are stepping into your power as the Empress. You're getting it back. You're getting love, which is the planet Venus is all about. You have Aquarius, which is that best friend energy. And Aquarius happens to be the opposite sign of Leo, which is the sun-ruled sign of the zodiac. So it's kind of like that best friend, that opposite energy. I love that. But that's definitely an indication of healing too, the Aquarius star energy. And look at this. I love the wands because you got the Ace of Wands, you got the 8 of Wands. This is all about expansion, okay? But it's also a fire sign. So we could be looking at someone who is a Sagittarius, and you have Mercury. Mercury's the planet of communication. It's also that sword energy. So is there something you're keeping to yourself? Is there something you need to say, something you need to end? Lots to think about today. That's your reading. I hope this helped you with whatever brought you here. Please let me know by subscribing, which is free and it's easy. It really helps, and it's a way to say thank you. Hit that like button and write your comments below. All those things are super important to me and to my channel. If you'd like to become a member of the Aphrodite Circle, that's the paid membership. Hit member and you can find out about that, where you get bonus readings and any extended readings I do for free. All of the things that I offer, like private readings and my decks that are for sale, everything's listed below in the description box. Okay, you can also watch the introduction where I talk a little bit about those if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, that's what I have for you today. Enjoy the rest of it and let me know what you think. I'm really, really wanting to hear your stories. Okay, have a good one. Hi, number 2. Let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is a very emotionally stable person, someone who's open, somebody who's caring and nurturing. It's associated with the water signs, which are Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see how this connects for you today with what's coming next in love, specifically who's your next boyfriend. So I'm going to start with pulling you some cards here. Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so next to the King, we have the Two of Wands reversed. The Two of Wands reversed. Let me give you a closer look. The Two of Wands reversed suggests that maybe you've had some dreams or some goals, and you really need to put more work into them, into more like planning, okay? There's someone who may be in your life who's keeping you stuck, or people around you who maybe don't believe in your dreams. And this is really saying to you, do not be afraid to explore new places. This is where you'll find the most growth. So this is really about you stepping outside your comfort zone, but really making plans for the future, okay? So maybe you have a creative project, a new job you want, but you need to go inside and find out what it is you want, and don't let anyone get in your way, including yourself, okay? Let's see. Ooh, more wands. Yes, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is showing that you're exhausted. You're like, you know what? I've been through a lot. I'm really, really beat. Sometimes it can indicate that you've, not felt well, or you're run down. But the Nine of Wands is always an encouragement to keep going, okay? Because nines indicate that you're very close to that breakthrough moment. You just have to keep plugging away. So I think there's a big message here for you on focusing on your dreams, not giving up. You could have been through something like a very sort of long, challenging period. Maybe it's not been an easy road to relationships. And this is about protecting yourself and your boundaries, but also not being so protective that you push people away. Okay, eventually your hard work with love is going to pay off, but let's get down to here and see what we have. Yeah. Okay. So I think that the Three of Swords here, I was wondering if we were going to have a connection to that. And here it is, the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. This is about letting go of a very old story of betrayal, maybe a third-party situation, a broken heart. That's what I see coming for you, is that you're really going to, finally move on from this, okay? This has been a long, painful cycle, and it's time for you to begin again. So there's a strong message here for you to start planning for your future, to not let anything hold you back, including yourself and your sorrow, okay? Because there is this beautiful energy coming in, but you have to be ready for it. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, this is really showing that maybe the people around you aren't supporting your dreams, aren't supporting what you want to do, and you need maybe to focus on that part. Yeah. Some of you may have been working your way back from feeling really bad in relationships. Maybe someone made you feel like less than, maybe had some difficulties financially. That could all be part of that Nine of Wands story, but that's coming to an end. This is actually a really good news card because we had this one. I'm happy to see this one, okay? Because this is over. You're ready to stand up. You're ready to move on. That chapter's over, okay? That's a big message for you. Let's see who's coming in, because I think it's represented by that Two of Wands. Yep, there it is, Five of Wands. Yes, somebody's coming in who is very fiery, very passionate. There he is, the Emperor. We have someone who could be a fire sign, an Aries. It's really about you releasing those pains, that woundedness, because you're going to start to build something long-term, okay? And all of the things that you thought you couldn't be successful with, you are. You just have to get the courage to get back into the fight. So let's talk about him. I feel like this person is someone who generally is sort of reserved and closed off, but with you, they're not. Okay, this could be an Aries. It could be somebody in finance, somebody involved with money, somebody who is going to have to learn how to share power, somebody who could help you with your dreams. They could be like somebody who has this financial stuff that can help, okay? But definitely fire sign energy, which would be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's see what advice we have about this connection. What is the advice here for number 2? Yes, this is about letting go of those fears and anxieties. Again, confronting that sword energy that's holding you back, right? That's kind of like the nightmare card. And the advice there is to take one of those swords, take one of the situations that's bothering you and take action on it, okay? So this is about releasing that stress and making some sort of choice, and freeing yourself from feeling stuck, which is that Eight of Swords energy really makes you feel stuck, but it doesn't mean that you are stuck. It just means that in your mind you are, and that could be because of you know, that Ten of Swords energy, that feeling stabbed in the back, feeling like betrayed, feeling like somebody has really hurt you with that Three of Swords energy. This is, again, the advice here is that being so bogged down by negative thoughts that you feel that there's no positive outcome possible kind of creates that fear and anxiety that causes you to stay in that place. So be gentle and compassionate with yourself. Reach out for support if you need it. This is temporary. That's the good news. And it is passing. So again, this is about getting back into it, maybe doing some sports or physical activity. This is also meeting somebody through that, or through like something fun, some sort of game stuff, something that's playful energy, or through some maybe group of people, okay? But there is security and happiness coming. She's just outside the gate. See the big house there? She's got the key. She's got the money here. She's just got to get there. And you will. It's just going to take a little time. So this is about giving yourself compassion, because you have gone through a difficult time, but knowing when, you know, it's time to say, oh yes, there is life possible, and to get back out there. But I do see you meeting somebody who's going to bring you a lot of financial stability. Okay, let's see what we have for your major arcana message. The Magician, beautiful. Presently, there is a need for your knowledge and skills to influence the changes that are occurring. That connects back to the Two of Wands, right? Which is about that planning energy. The Five of Wands, getting people around you in a team, having fun again, right? But this is about manifesting your dreams. There's always, with the Magician, the idea that you have all the skills and talents that you need to manifest your life. It's just that you need to take practical action, okay? So there's a big message here for that. Let's see what we have from the major arcana for you. I mean, let's see what we have from the Oracle for you. This is the Aphrodite Love Oracle. This is my deck. It is for sale. The link is below in the description box. Okay, so you have blue, Aphrodite's color, ocean, sky, eyes, dress, number 50. Show your true colors. Exactly. This is about standing up for yourself. This is about having people around you that believe in you, and also that planning, the Two of Wands, showing who you are. There could be a connection to the color blue for this person too. Friday, Aphrodite's day. Relax, date night, dancing, bar, number 40. You'll have the best first date. How fun. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, so it could be an after work situation. And pearl, Aphrodite's gemstone, round, soft, protective, surprise. You may be overlooking something beautiful. So there could be someone right in your environment that you're overlooking, someone that you're taking for granted that is really a pearl inside a shell, because like an oyster shell inside there, you know, this little pearl actually began as a grain of sand, and it's an irritation at first. So it could be someone that really irritates you, but somebody that actually is a pearl. Okay, so somebody who's really valuable and precious. Now let's see what the Lenormand has for you. Any messages about this connection? Aha, mice. So mice is really about letting other people steal little bits of yourself. So this can be surrounding yourself with friends or people that are kind of not great energy. You know, they might be kind of sleazy or something, or just not good for you. And so by being around them, they kind of slowly but surely wear away. Like mice steal little bits of cheese. They might be, you know, they might be hurting you in some way. So you want to be careful for that. That's usually an indication of friends, so-called friends, people you associate with. Garden. Garden's beautiful. That's about the community energy. That's that Five of Wands. That can be meeting somebody in a public place, at an event, something in your community. Getting back out there, doing things you enjoy. Mountain. That's you overcoming the obstacles, okay? And know that you can. That's by that positive attitude that I talked about earlier. Here she is with that beautiful coin box and the key, and there's the castle, but she just has to overcome all those obstacles. But the Mountain card is always about overcoming them, and that you will, okay? So know that. Now, let's see if there's any final messages from the Astro Dice. Okay, we have Libra, Scorpio, Moon, and Sun. Ooh, Sun and Moon is beautiful. That can be about the eclipse, okay? Because when the Sun and Moon come together, it's during an eclipse. So there could be a big shift for you around the time of the eclipse, which is March 29th. We also have the sign of Libra, which is about marriage, partnership, love, romance, beauty, and Scorpio, which is endings, releasing. These could also be the signs of the people involved or someone coming in. Okay, so there you go. That is your reading for today. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Like this video, write your comments below. All of my offerings are listed in the description box. If you have any questions, you can email me, lovegtarot@gmail.com. And if you want to watch the introduction, you can learn about all my offerings, including private readings and the decks that I sell and anything else that you're interested in. I'm sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 3. You chose the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is fire sign energy. This is somebody who can be a creative, somebody who could be an entrepreneur, somebody who's very driven, somebody who's, you know, got a lot of energy. Okay, this is connected to the fire signs, Leo, Sag, Aries. Doesn't have to be, but those are the signs it's connected to. But let's see how it connects to your reading today about what's coming next in love, specifically who's your next boyfriend, Ooh, look at that. Okay, I was going to do all the cards turned down, but that one wanted to pop out, so we'll allow that. That's pretty amazing. Okay. Let's see what we have for you today. Number 3. Beautiful. Ooh, okay, another one wanted to show itself. And the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so let's start right here. This beauty. So you were drawn to the energy of the King of Wands, and look what popped out, the Four of Wands. So you're definitely on the right track in terms of the energy that's coming towards you. This is a beautiful card. This is considered the 1111 card. So if you're someone that sees 1111 on the clock, or let's say the angel number 111 is something you really connect with, well, your intuition is right on. That's what drew you to this reading today. This is about a future, a stability, a stable love, romantic energy. We have the 2 doves here, and we have this beautiful celebration. A lot of times this can indicate some sort of party coming up, or even an engagement of some sort. Okay, so we're definitely moving towards this energy, but let's see what else is going on here in your reading. Okay. Ooh, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Look at that underneath the 6 of Cups there. So 6 is connected to the Lover's card, which is that soulmate energy, which is that romantic partner marriage. And the 6 of Pentacles shows someone who's very generous, somebody who takes care of other people, somebody who might be very philanthropic, somebody who gives money to organizations. But this is also, see the big scale in there. This is about balance and fairness. And it shows that this person really likes to share their resources, because these are all coins. Okay, so this is a very generous person. And oh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that, a perfect match, King and Queen. I love it. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who really brings in that energy of the 6 of Pentacles. This is someone who is very into creating a nice home. They love to entertain. They love to take care of people. They're very nurturing, very sort of mother energy. Somebody who focuses on liking nice things and pretty things in their home. This is connected to Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a really nice match here. Okay. We also have the 7 of Wands. Wow, lots of wand energy. So 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, as you can see, this is someone who's protective. So there, she's protecting her castle. So this could be a situation where you're going to have to be protective of this connection, where you're going to have to stand up for your relationship, maybe with your family. There could be people around you, friends, family, that aren't into this connection or don't like your partner, and you're going to have to really sort of stand up for them. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Cups under that 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups generally indicates, sort of looking back on the past. It's sometimes connected to somebody from the past, or like somebody that reminds you of your childhood, or somebody you've known for a really long time. When it's reversed, though, it's about being stuck. So this is something that you're going to be working on. And with the Hierophant here reversed at the end of your reading, which is kind of interesting, we had your first card, which is the 4 of Wands, which shows some sort of ceremony, some sort of celebration. With the Hierophant reversed, it's about something that is unorthodox, different, right? It's not traditional, because the Hierophant is about tradition, and that's about when it's reversed, it's about somebody who's maybe a little different, and that could be where that 7 of Wands energy comes from. Yeah, I just feel like that could be connected to the Seven of Wands, where there could be someone in your life, like I said, that doesn't really like this connection, and so you're going to have to be a little protective of it. Yeah, it could be someone that helps you financially. It could be a parent. It could be a friend. It could be, you know, a family member. But there's definitely an energy of having to protect it. Okay, could be a Taurus, or there could be a Taurus involved in this situation. Okay, let's get some advice here about this connection. What is the advice here for this connection? We have, ooh, look at that. This is exciting. The Nine of Cups is the happily ever after card. You've got the Four of Wands. This is about really embracing your own gifts and talents. You have a lot of gifts and talents. You have a lot of emotional, you have a lot of like, you have gifts and talents with being able to connect with people and be really good emotionally. Okay, so you're a great emotional support, and you might have a lot of gifts that you don't share, right? But be proud of who you are. Be proud of those gifts, because they're the kind that you can't study, you can't learn. That's just who you are. Okay, that's invaluable. So, don't underestimate that, okay? You're very close to finding this happiness, very close. Nines always indicate that you're almost there. With cups, I would say months. So I would say within a year, this connection could happen. Ooh, very exciting. Okay. Now I'm going to pull you some messages from the Lenormand. Aha, the bear. That could be the block. Okay, that can be the Hierophant reversed. There could be someone in your life that's sort of blocking this, so you're going to have to look into that. It's usually male energy. Okay. There's the ring. That's like the Four of Wands. That's commitment. Look at the little house, happily ever after. Yes, I definitely think if you aren't yet or have never been, well, it doesn't even matter. I just think engagement is possible for you soon. Ooh, very exciting. Okay, now let me pull you one from the Aphrodite Love Oracle. This is my deck. It is for sale. The link is below in the description box. If you love this and you want it yourself, it's real easy to use. I designed it so you don't have to be a tarot reader. You can just pull a card on anyone. Ooh, and it's words instead of images. So if you're a person that's like, I need words, there you go. Chocolate, Aphrodite's food, rich, indulgent, delicious fantasy. Your love life's getting an upgrade. I'll say Nine of Cups, beautiful, Four of Wands, and also the rich thing with the Six of Pentacles, which is that money, and the Queen here, and the King. So it's definitely an upgrade because you've got a King and a Queen. Lots of money coming to you, either as a couple or you can generate it together. Ooh, lust, desire, reckless, fickle, obsession. There's lust first, then love. So this is definitely, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of chemistry here. What else do we have for you? Number 3. Aha! Cancreus, Aphrodite's rival, competition, frenemy, enemy, opponent. Number 3, love is being blocked. That's why you have to be protective. You've got the bear. There's the frenemy, the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant reversed. There it is, confirmation, okay, to everything that I just said. Now, let's roll the astro dice and see if there's any other astrological messages for you from the planets. Okay, so you have Sagittarius, Gemini, Neptune, and the Moon. Okay. Let's think about this. Okay, so Neptune. Neptune could be someone deceiving you. Someone you're a little deluded about them. Okay, so that could be that bear energy person in your life. The moon is the emotional connection. There could be someone with the sign Cancer in this situation. Sagittarius is the wands. So that's that Seven of Wands protective energy. And it's also the King of Wands. So we could be looking at a Sagittarius here. And we have Gemini. Gemini is that kind of looks like, and obviously it could be a Gemini, but doesn't it look like the symbol, those 2 11s? See that? The 4 of Wands. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so there you go. Those are all your messages today. This was like that. I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed your stay with me. Before you leave, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, write your comments below. You'll find all my offerings in the description box below. And if you have any questions, you can email me, lovegoddesstarot@gmail.com. And if you want to watch the introduction, you can learn about all the things I have to offer, including the decks for sale and anything else that you're interested in, like a private reading. Okay? Thanks for being here. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Hey, number 4, you were drawn to the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is all about kind of being practical. There's not a lot of like emotion, okay? It's somebody who's very direct, somebody who's very matter of fact. This is connected to air sign energy and somebody who's very into being honest and the truth. I feel like this person could have been through some sort of transformation recently, some big change, because we have all the butterflies on top of his head. And you see he's got like the falcon there. So that's that air connection to air sign. So let's see how this all works for you in connection to what's coming next in love, your next boyfriend. I'm going to pull you some cards from the tarot first, and then I'm going to look at oracle messages and roll the astro dice. So get comfy, get cozy. Let's see what we have for your reading today. Ooh, oh, look what it is, the Ace of Swords. Goody. Okay, with the King of Swords, good one. Your intuition serves you well. Let's see. What else do we have here for you with the King? Bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's see what we have. Ooh, okay. So with the 5 of Cups here, this is definitely about getting over some sort of loss. It's definitely a card of sadness, of sorrow. The thing about the 5 of Cups is, though, there's 3 cups turned over, but then there's 2 cups upright. And so this is always about the universe saying, don't focus on what's not going well. Focus on what you have, and focus on the fact that there is this potential in the future. And the 2 of Cups is an indication of somebody who's like a friend. And it's like love, but with a friend, someone who is a companion, somebody who is there, somebody who brings you that sort of stability. And that's more important. And that's what's coming. And it's some sort of, or it exists and it's around you. And it's like a gift from the universe. But see, you can't see it because your hands are blocked and you're worried about all the past stuff. Okay, so this is focusing on the present. Then you have the beautiful Ace of Swords connected to the King, which is what you chose. And this is about this new love energy being connected to someone who's that air sign energy, the sword. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this is a fresh start, a new beginning. It's also clarity. It's like emotional clarity. It's like clear thinking. It's something you've been confused about, and suddenly you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I get it. And so this is about you knowing what you want and being very clear about it, okay? Do you notice that the sword is going through a crown and there's his crown? So I feel like also there could be something about you maybe getting promoted. It's like you're taking the crown. It's like you're stepping into your power. I think there's a big shift coming for you. But let's look at the rest of your cards here. What's under the King of Swords? Ooh, the Fool card. I love this. This is about a fresh start, a new beginning. So it can be a fresh start with someone you know, or it can be a completely new person. But this is about going on an adventure, taking a risk emotionally, right? Making a leap of faith. That's what the Fool card represents. It's the first card in the deck, so it's all about the beginning. It's this fresh start. It's a new start. You're about to take this leap. Very exciting. You have two indications of new energy. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the Fool, both of which are about new energy, fresh starts, new beginnings, okay? So there's definitely message here for you today that you are going to take you're going to take some sort of leap of faith, or that you need to with this person, okay? And that's about seeing the opportunity and not focusing too much on the past, because with the Fool, it's all about releasing and going forward and just going for it, right? And under that, we have the High Priestess reversed under that Five of Cups. This is about the High Priestess is obviously connected to your intuition, to that balance between the spiritual realm and the practical realm. She's holding the pomegranate. It's a sign of fertility, of femininity. She's divinely feminine energy. This is about your intuition, going within, trusting yourself, trusting your choices. She came through reversed. And when she's reversed, there's some sort of disconnection from your intuition. You might be too focused on other people's opinions. You could be too focused on the past or the sorrow. There may be secrets. There may be things that you need to speak up about, because this is about telling the truth. He's about telling the truth. It could also be that you feel sad that you took the wrong path, so you're afraid to take a new one. But don't worry, you can always go back. If you know, we always can make choices every day. So this is about you making a new choice. This is about you getting clear, knowing what you want to do and being clear about it, okay? Look how beautiful. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Don't be afraid. Look at that. Beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, yes. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is the 10 card. 10s are all about major new endings, the end of a chapter, the beginning of a new one. The Wheel of Fortune is about cycles. It's about that constant change in life, right? And when it's upright, this is about new opportunities. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. You have new opportunities coming, okay? They're flowing to you. They're flowing to you, but you have to allow them in. Trust your intuition. Get connected to it. The way you get connected to it is releasing the past and focusing on the present, okay? Yeah, this is really exciting. This is it, okay? This is about good opportunities are flowing to you. Your luck is changing. Things are coming in. There is definitely a fresh start and a new beginning, okay? Big, exciting energy for you today. Yay, I'm so happy. This is a really good one. And the Six of Wands. Okay. So this is usually about a goal being reached or some sort of milestone and recognition for you. When it's reversed, you're feeling discouraged or you've lost your confidence, right? So don't lose hope. Know that your blessings are on their way, and allow them to come without doubts. The Queen, the High Priestess reverse is showing doubt. The Five of Cups is showing sorrow. So you have to let go of that and go within and know that nobody can tell you what is success and what isn't. You are going to be successful. You have the Wheel of Fortune upright. You have the Fool. You have to start again. Okay, this is just delayed. That doesn't mean it's not happening. Now, in terms of love, we have love coming in, but it's this new beginning. It's this fresh start. Let's find out a little bit more about this person. Let's pull some cards. What can we find out? Wow, Three of Cups, beautiful. So there's fun around them. Isn't that interesting? So you had 3 cups reversed here with the Five of Cups. Now you have 3 cups upright. This is about celebrating. This is about having fun. This is connected to feminine energy, to women in your life. This can be a connection through friends, meeting somebody through friends, meeting somebody at a party. This is very fun energy. So there's fun around you. I'm happy to see that. Oh my God, Queen of Swords with the King of Swords, but she's reversed. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have what would be a perfect match with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, but the Queen is reversed. So isn't this interesting? Yeah, you just have to be careful not to push anyone away. And, you know, using your mind and your intellect is important, but you have to also trust your intuition and your emotions and get that back in balance, okay? Because this energy, when it's like this, that's perfect energy. That's like the best you could ask for. The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, okay? So you have the ability to turn her around, you know. This is just really about, and look at that. See how she's got butterflies around her and he has butterflies around her? This is a big shift and change for you. How many butterflies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is about getting clarity and stability and security. You're going through a big shift, but you just have to make sure you don't block love. You know, connect with that High Priestess energy, okay? Get your clarity, set your boundaries, and then open your heart and have some fun. That's how you connect with love. And anyway, it's a beautiful match. There you go, 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is about you figuring out what it is you want, what's real, what's not, what's from the past, what's actually happening right now. You might have a lot of choices and opportunities coming up, but just trust your intuition, right? Go back to that High Priestess card. Choose your path wisely, right? There's a lot of things up in the air. Make sure you don't spend all your time daydreaming and wishing for things and wasting time here with that Five of Cups, okay? Make sure that you are putting in the work to make it happen, okay? Interesting. I love it. Okay, let's see what the Lenormand has for you. Oh, let me pull one advice card. I think that was the advice card, but I'll pull another one. Oh, let go of old partnerships. Oh my gosh, anything that's from the past that you're sad about, that you're mourning. It's time to move on. Yes. And even partnerships that aren't romantic, okay? Anything that's holding you back. Look at that. Sacrifice. Choices. I said there were a lot of choices coming up. The Moon, beautiful. That's trusting your intuition. That's making your dreams come true. So there's been some sacrifice, right? Some healing. There's new choices coming up. Connect with your High Priestess energy, your inner knowing. Wow. But look at that. The sky's the limit. You have big success coming. Okay. Let's see what messages we have from Aphrodite. This is my deck. It is for sale, and all the links are below in the description box if you want to purchase it. Bees, Aphrodite's guide, hardworking, community, magic, team player. You will work together. Ooh, Three of Cups. You're working together. Fun. Aha. Troy, Aphrodite's war, defense, battle, war, protection. Love is worth fighting for. Love is worth fighting for. Wow, so there might be something that comes up that where you're going to have to fight for this love, fight for this, do the work. What else do we have for you? Fig tree, Aphrodite's tree, family, support, friends, help. I told you friends, Three of Cups. Number 19, you'll be supported. So yeah, the family's going to really love this person. You're going to create family together. There's stability and security, like I said, with those 4 butterflies. That's what's coming for you. Beautiful. Let's get you a major arcana message. What do you need to know? The Hangman. If there is something being rushed, this may suggest that it's going to pause. Keep in mind that the act of giving help is not more important than the person being helped. Okay. So this is about you really taking that time. The Hangman is about pause, reflection. It's also about choices. And I feel like that's what's coming up, is that you're making a big choice. Okay. And this is about boundaries. This is about knowing your worth and also getting what you want, okay? Finding out what's real and what isn't. Wow. So in terms of signs so far, we have Pisces, we have Cancer, we have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini coming through. Okay, we have Scorpio, Saturn, Aries, and the North Node. Okay, North Node shows that this is a karmic relationship, connection, time in your life where you're following your true path. You're getting on your path. Aries is about taking action. Aries is a fire sign. Aries can be about war and battle. So there could be some sort of war here, some sort of need to take action for your relationship or for yourself. Saturn. Saturn is that father time, things taking a while, but it can also be in the traditional astrology connected to Aquarius, okay? Capricorn and Aquarius are the 2 signs that are ruled by it, but it's also connected to work, okay? And we have Scorpio. Scorpio can be about endings. It's water sign energy. And it can be, again, that card that we started with, the 5 of Cups. Okay, those are all your messages. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't subscribed yet. Write your comments below, like this video. If you'd like to purchase any of my readings or decks or anything that I offer here, the links are below. Go ahead and do it. You can also reach out, email me lovegoddesstarot@gmail.com if you have any questions about anything. And you can also join the Aphrodite Circle, where you get access to bonus readings and extended readings for free. Okay, that's it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.